Photoshop just became obsolete for 90% of image editing tasks. But here's what's truly surprising. There's a reason why Nano Banana has been mysteriously quiet about their image tool lately. Once you see what launched 3 days ago, you'll understand why the entire industry is shocked. Alright, let's begin. Today we'll dive deep into Qwen's latest image editing model. This isn't just another incremental update, this is a complete revolution in AI image editing. It's making other companies' offerings look seriously outdated. So what exactly makes Qwen Image Edit 2509 so incredible? 3 major breakthroughs. First, multi-image editing. We can now combine up to 3 different images into one cohesive masterpiece. No more single image limitations. Improved character consistency, the model truly remembers and preserves people's identity. This has been a massive problem until now. Native ControlNet support, this means precise control over poses, depth, edges, and structural elements. No improvised workarounds needed. Let me show you exactly how this looks in action. I'm going to QwenChat right now, and yes, this is completely free to use. Before we start, I want to show you the exact prompt structure that Qwen recommends for best results. Here's their example format based on the woman in figure 1 and the man in figure 2. Generate a set of wedding photos following this description. The groom wears a traditional red Chinese Mandarin jacket, while the bride wears an elaborate shohe suit with a golden phoenix headdress. They're standing side by side in front of an ancient vermilion palace wall. There are carved wooden windows in the background, the lighting is bright and soft, the composition symmetrical, creating a cheerful yet solemn atmosphere. As you can see, they structure it by clearly referencing each input image first, then they provide detailed descriptions. Let's apply this format to our demonstrations. We'll make a 2-image composition. We have a logo photo and this food plate that we'll ask to turn into a promotional poster. Here we have the result. The photo looks like it was taken with a professional camera. But what I didn't like is that the smoke looks like cigarette smoke. It doesn't look like cooking steam, so it doesn't look very appetizing. We also see the format is horizontal when it should be vertical. It placed the logo there without any aesthetic sense. It doesn't look like a poster, just a photo of a plate with a logo. Let's do the same in Nano Banana to compare results. We upload our logo and the plate photo. In Nano Banana, we have to change the prompt because Qwen works by describing as figure. In Nano Banana, we would have to change it to image. We hit run, and Nano Banana also changes the format to match the last photo we uploaded. We got our result. Wow, much better. Well, the smoke also doesn't look very food-like. It's more like cigarette smoke. It also placed the logo as stated in the prompt, placed it at the top. It added this tagline or slogan at the bottom. We also see the photo wasn't changed like Qwen changed it. It's interesting to have that comparison. Let's continue with our second example. We'll make a profile photo. I've done this in previous videos. What we do is upload 2 reference images. We'll use this photo taken from a video screenshot that has no editing. In this case, we upload one of a space that's like a modern office. We upload these 2 and give this prompt, telling it to make a professional profile photo. Here you can see the prompt composition. We have Qwen's result. It did what Nano Banana did in the previous example, simply placing the photo on top of the studio photo. It looks good, but it doesn't have very good integration. It doesn't look like a professional photo as stated in the prompt. It simply plays the photo as is. Here we have the Nano Banana photo. This result is very funny. In this case, I don't think either did the composition correctly. Qwen made a better result, although it didn't do it exactly as requested. It didn't make it look like a professional photo as stated in the initial prompt. Okay, let's continue. Let's do our last example. We'll make a composition taking 3 images. One photo is this woman, also previously generated with Nano Banana. There's also this photo also generated in Nano Banana of a professional profile photo. And we have this third one, which is a background of a wedding photo. We'll simply tell it that based on the woman's photo 1 and man 2, combine them, make a wedding photo with the location from photo or image 3. Here you can see the full prompt. You can analyze it by pausing the video. In the prompt, we also specify golden hour lighting. That's this type of light from around 5 to 6 in the afternoon. Here we have our results. First, in Qwen Image, the faces aren't clearly defined, but it's fine in terms of composition, it's consistent. The only bad thing I see is that the faces are very far away. Here we have the result with Nano Banana. In this case, it did what was stated in the prompt. They look better, the faces look better in this case. Although the woman hardly resembles the photo, they're also a bit far away and it didn't do the golden hour lighting as requested. In conclusion, as we can see, the model is very good for some things. For doing lighting, if you specify lighting for an image, it can do that easily. But it's not very good, for example, in terms of composition. I don't see the consistency like Nano Banana achieves, specifically in the poster example where it did a much better job than Qwen Image. Also regarding faces, in the last wedding photo example we saw, the faces can't be seen clearly either. In Nano Banana, they are not clear either, but they look much more similar to the reference photos. So it's like a combination of these two things that makes them work best. Everything is completely open source and free. You can try it immediately on the Qwen Chat website, just create a free account. 2, you can also use it on Hugging Face, Spaces for direct model access. And 3, if you want to run this Qwen Image 2509 model locally, you can do it using this application called OneGP. The good thing is you can find this application on Pinocchio. It's under this name called 1-P.1. Here you can load this Qwen image model easily, unlike Comfy UI, which many find complicated. The model downloads automatically once you make the first generation. Here, just like in the online version, you can also upload several reference images simultaneously extract. Well, that's all for this video. If you liked it, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, activate the bell so you receive notifications of the new videos I'll be making. And if you made it this far, I recommend you watch this other video. It shows how to use AI branding with Seedream. Click here. See you next time. Bye-bye.